Arber Xhekaj, you might have heard of him, is a Habs defenseman that A, finished second amongst rookie defensemen in goals last season, B, finished 9th in points per game amongst rookie defensemen, and C, put up over 100 penalty minutes in just 51 games just because he felt like it. He caused absolute chaos every time he was on the ice. The fans at the Bell Center just loved him. I loved him. Let's face it, last season was Xhekaj mania. It was a really good story during a really bad year. But today, the guy's been trending on Twitter for all the wrong reasons, and I'm about to roll up my sleeves here and dive right in. I'm going head first into the sewer. You see, there seems to be a big debate right now on what they're going to do with him at the start of this season. And it's not everyone. Some people think he's still going to crack the Canadiens lineup. Some people think he should be used as an extra 7th defenseman. Then we got a group of people that think he's going to start in Laval next season. And there's even some people claiming that they should just trade him right now. Oh my god. Out of all the defensemen on the team right now, you're picking Arby. Come on! You don't trade a 22-year-old incredible hawk of a defenseman, guys. You just don't. You don't do that. This is a guy that needs to be considered part of the core going forward, okay? He's got to be a key ingredient. And somehow there's already trade talks surrounding this guy? Jeez. Move Edmundson, guys, and if you still gotta move somebody else, and I know this is gonna piss a lot of people off, but move Jordan Harris. Go ahead, move him. If that's what it takes to keep Arby around, and I love Harris, I really do. He seems like a nice guy. He's also a really good young defenseman, but the reality is, and I mean the truth hurts sometimes, but you can find a guy like this anywhere, okay? He's like a loaf of bread. You walk into any grocery store, and there's bread on the shelves, right? Jordan Harris is on the shelves. Every team got one, some teams got two, but Xhekaj on the other hand is a different story. Leafs fans, they hate him. Sens fans hate him. Bruins fans, if they don't already hate him, they're gonna hate him. Everybody is gonna hate him, and there's a big reason why, and it's because he's just a nightmare to play against. And if the Habs were to let that kind of player slip away from the organization, I would be chapped. Absolutely chapped. This is exactly the kind of guy that I was dreaming Jared Tenorti would turn into, and it didn't happen. Xhekaj can have an effect on games in so many different ways, and in ways that other defensemen on the team just aren't willing to do. They're just not capable of, becoming Jason Voorhees. So here we go. You want to know who my untouchables are on the back end? It's Caden Gooley and Arber Xhekaj. These are my two guys that I just say no, we're not trading them. Let me go ahead and paint a little picture for you guys, okay? I'm going to become Bob Ross for the next 20 seconds. Let's go. It's 2024. Arber Xhekaj was traded away a long time ago. Joel Edmundson was moved at the last trade deadline, and Lane Hudson, who's been growing, is finally ready to jump into the NHL. So now your defense is complete on that side. You got Caden Gooley, you got Lane Hudson, and you got Jordan Harris. Basically, you got two popsicle sticks on the back end. And did we not just see the defensemen that were iced during the Stanley Cup Finals? Tell me how big they were. Vegas had Neanderthals, man, playing defense. I swear, I even seen one of those guys carving shit in the stone on the bench at one point. So again, I just had to get this out there. This is how I feel about this situation right now. I think it would be a massive mistake to trade him. I think everybody would regret it at some point. And also, I think they got to try and figure out a way to keep him around and start in the NHL this season as well. He doesn't deserve to play in Laval. For those of you that don't want to see him drop the gloves as much next season, then Laval's definitely not the answer. All aboard the RB train, boys. But anyway, let me know what you think down in the comments section. Maybe you really feel like he is the guy that needs to be moved right now just based off of his trade value alone. And while I respect your opinion, I couldn't disagree more. Don't forget to give the like button a black eye from Xhekaj on the way out of here. And hey, see you next time.